Okay, this should be the Sowing and Reaping YouTube channel. I hope so. Let me just double check here real quick. Just give me a minute. It should be. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Sowing and Reaping YouTube channel. If this happens to be my main channel and I forgot to switch over, I apologize. This is a message for Von Helton and J-Dubs. Why don't you guys come down and see me? You guys are in New Jersey, I believe. Sydney Winston said that you guys are in New Brunswick, I think. Well, I'm not that far from you. If you come down to Newark, New Jersey, I might be able to give you guys somewhere to live for like a couple of days. Uh, I got an extra room that you guys can stay in, and maybe you guys can bathe and we can catch up and talk and everything and whatnot. But I'm probably going to want you guys to go live at least once on my channel with me so they can see all three of us on the same channel. But contact me. My email address is faithfultogod, not man at gmail.com. Faithfultogod, not man at gmail.com. Faithful to God, not man at gmail.com if you guys want to hook up. You're not that far from me. Maybe a 40-minute drive, 45-minute drive, I think. We can meet at either Newark Penn Station, or I can give you guys a different location in Newark if you guys want to actually meet up. So get in touch with me and we can talk. You guys do cuss a lot, so I'm probably going to require you guys don't do all of that. But yeah, definitely contact me, and I'll see what I can do about helping you guys out for a little bit. All right? Maybe get a little bit of change so that you guys can get a decent meal. All right, I'll talk to you guys later. And keep all of you informed. Later. All right, here we go. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Sowing and Reaping YouTube channel. I haven't made a video on here in a while. I think the last video I did on here, I uploaded a workout video, which I'm going to start doing a little bit more of on this YouTube channel. But again, welcome to the Sowing and Reaping YouTube channel. I just want to make a brief announcement that I'm sure that everyone out there knows that I met Von Helton and I met J-Dubs. They came over to Maplewood, New Jersey. Von Helton is like 5'7", and J-Dubs is like 6'1". I went out and got them a couple of sodas, got them a little bit of something to eat. But for the most part, we just talked. They wasn't like really hard with they wasn't like begging for anything. They was just happy to just meet, you know what I mean? And we made a video, I think, on one of their channels. I don't know what channel it was on, but it was on one of their channels. But one of the things that I've noticed is that there's a effort, let's just say, of people on here that are making that's actually putting energy into not talking about me. And that's all fine and well. Don't get me wrong. I don't want nobody trolling me to death. But I think it's a little bit hypocritical, and I'm going to talk about it for a bit. Because I know for a while, before this was happening, there were certain other YouTube channels that was saying that, G-Man's channel was getting more viewership than a Geek Room and some of these other channels and whatnot. And I noticed that after a little bit of time went by, all of a sudden, nobody talks about me no more. And that's all fine and well. Because I know what they're going to say. Oh, G-Man with attention. G-Man with attention. And that's what they're going to say. Like I said, it's all fine and well. But I do have a question, though. You're not going to talk about me, but I just got this small little thing I want to ask you guys about. I'm going to screen share this here. It's not even authentically Shanny no more. Now it's Shanny for Christ. Then I went down 1,000 views. They got another video with 1,006, 3,000 views, 1,007. What? I'm like, wait a minute. Hold on a minute. This definitely is turning out to be interesting because there are some people on here not only
attempting to say, whatever you do, don't talk about G-Man. But not only are they talking about Shanny, she's Shanny for Christ again now. Now, I can go on Google and I can show everybody how the internet was upset. Oh, as a matter of fact, how about this? I'm not even going to talk about it. I'll show everybody what I'm about to show you in a minute here. Hold on a minute. Let's see. Shanny for Christ. Let's see something here. Abuse kids. Let me see something here real quick. If you're a part of the geek room, you might want to pay attention to what I'm going to be saying on this channel here for a moment. Okay, that's not the right one. That's not the video. That is definitely not the right video, and YouTube is acting stupid. I went to Shanny to Yu-Gi-Oh! I don't know. But anyway, I'm noticing that she's Shanny for Christ again. Now, I know some people are gonna say, well, that's not the people that was going after her. That, you know, that's Teddy Bear. Stop it. Just stop it. This is not Teddy Bear. Okay? This is something totally different. Now, I've been ignoring this stuff. I haven't been paying attention to any of it, but I just been noticing certain things. And on my other channel, there's this movement, because I've been talking about atheists a lot. There's this movement going on. Oh, we never heard of you, G-Man. We never heard of you, G-Man. Meanwhile, they start bringing up key events that happened, you know, with me or whatever. And some of the members of some of the people that follow the Geek Room have followed me over there. So I'm making this video here just to let you know I'm not stupid, I'm not dumb, and I see what's going on. And like I said, that's all fine and well. I understand. You don't like G-Man because G-Man bashes atheism. Totally understand that. You would much rather sit there and make sure that Shanny channel grows, and that's perfectly okay. You know, it's just my only problem is that didn't you spend literally years telling everybody that she was supposedly a horrible person, a terrible mom, a kid should have been taken from her? Didn't you guys go out there and say all of these horrible, terrible things about her? Now your goal is to make a superstar now. Oh, brother, I didn't even know that was on the bottom. Let me turn that off, because this isn't the other channel. I'll save that for my my other channel. But I just find that to be interesting. You know what I mean? You spent the better part. I mean, Dragnut even came to my channel for about like 10 minutes or whatever. And he was like, he finds it funny that people are still talking about the same stuff that, and what he don't understand is his same people are talking about the same stuff that happened a long time ago or whatever. So I'm just trying to understand this here, you know, that G-Man is so terrible that you're going to stop talking about me and then you're going to prop up Shanny. So Shanny isn't terrible no more. Shanny's a good person now, right? I guess. I mean, I'm trying to figure it out. But anyway, this whole video is going to look like, how come nobody's talking about me? How come nobody's talking about me? And it's not that. It's not that. I just knew before I started talking to Vaughn and J-Dubs, and I told them this. I said, you ain't got to worry about it. You know what I mean? Everybody's going shh on me or whatever. You know what I mean? They're not talking about me. You ain't got to worry about it. I can literally come out here and throw a cat in the middle of the highway and watch it die and torture a turtle or live on camera, and they won't talk about it because they're under orders. I'm not stupid. I see what's going on. But can somebody explain to me how Shanny for Christ is back on YouTube? The actual name Shanny for Christ is back on YouTube? I would like for somebody to explain that to me. Why am I thinking that the entire goal for people on social media was to, G-Man, we like you, G-Man, we like you, to get me to stop being friends with Shanny and Rev? I mean, if you're not going to talk about me no more, then certainly you wouldn't mind me contacting them. Now, would you? You want to talk about hypocrite city? I'm about to show people the ultimate form of hypocrisy. I could easily say, Vaughn, I got somewhere for you to live. I could easily say, J-Dubs, you guys can stay over there. And I could have made stream videos with them. Actually, not all the time, but because they cuss and they got vile language and they talk about disgusting stuff and whatnot. But I could easily say, you guys can stay here or whatever. You know what I mean? I chose not to do that because I was told, oh, the attention you would get, G-Man, wouldn't be good. And this, for the person that told me that, I told you, these people they got the little plan or whatever. You know what I mean? They're going to talk about Shanny. They're going to try to hurt other people by talking about Shanny. And they're going to tell everybody behind the scenes to ignore me. And like I said, that's all fine and well. It's all fine and well. I just find the community that was going, the Dragoons, let's be specific. I find you a bit hypocritical when you was going after Shanny. Sometimes 4 or 5 times in the same day. It's a little bit hypocritical. Now all of a sudden, let's build her up. Let's get her up. Not only is she Shanny for Christ, Shanny has 5,000. How much is this? 5,000. Yep, she's on her way to 6,000 subscribers. If she's not there already, I'm curious how many subs the Geek Room has. Let me see something here. This one should be funny because I doubt they have. Well, actually, they might. Let me see something here. This goes to show how much I'm paying attention to all this. It's just, I'm like, wait a minute. Nobody made a video about me meeting Vaughn and J-Dubs? Wow. Huh. The Geek Room has... Oh, okay. Apparently, the Geek Room is looking at it now. Okay, whatever. So, yeah, they have about 6... Wow, Shanny's going to have more subscribers than them soon. 6,050. Wow, they're only 1,000 under the Geek Room. Wow. Wow. I didn't know the Geek Room was talking about it just now. I literally just checked. Go to show how much I'm in the know. But I would have thought that there would have been more people talking about the meetup between myself, Vaughn, and J-Dubs or whatever. But like I said, I think it's just there's a plot going around for people to say that we're not going to talk about Dreamer, we're not going to do this, that, and the other. Meanwhile, it's Shanny for like the last 50 years on here and whatnot. You know what I mean? So that's all I wanted to say about that. I just think this just proves all the more how hypocritical those Dragoons were all of those years when they were going after them. When in reality, it was all about this. It had nothing to do with whether or not she was a good mom or whether or not Red was an abuser or any of that mess. It had nothing to do with that. All they cared about was super chats at the end of the day. And people are going to finally start catching up to that. And they're going to realize what those people are really all about at the end of the day. You know what I mean? They already fell off a cliff, but they're about to fall off another one. You know what I mean? So I just wanted to make this YouTube video. I just want to let people know I know what's going on. The only reason I'm not trying to go deeper into it because, quite frankly, I got other things going on right now I got to pay attention to. So I'll see you guys in the next video. Later.
Folks, what I would like to call this is the greatest show never seen. But guess what? You could see it if you pay for it. You're going to ask me, Rev, what the hell are you talking about? Well, here's the deal. If you hook us up in our Venmo or Cash App with $500, Shanny and I will dedicate this idea to that $500. Are you ready? We will take pictures in diapers and we will post them on X for everybody to use in anything you want to. We know you need some new thumbnails. You need something entertaining. We are willing to do this for you. $500 in Venmo or Cash App with our names on it, and you got yourself diaper babies. The person that this video goes out to is going to know exactly who they are, and I don't need to mention anything about the situation. They're going to know exactly who this is about, and you guys are going to know who it's about too. I know now the reason why this was done by a certain individual that blew apart our lives. I know exactly why it was done now. It was done for nothing more than money. I'm just going to say to the world, if you're willing to sell out your own loving parents for money, you're going to hell. Just letting you know what's going on. The Shanny for Christ channel got a third copyright strike from stuff that was not even public. It doesn't even make sense. I don't know how it got popped. I don't know if you have anything on your channel, period, that is copyrighted material, I suggest that you delete it immediately before you get popped. They do this every now and then. What's up, Eraserhead? They do this every goddamn fucking dogs. They do this every now and then where they will scrub channels for copyrighted shit and they'll start popping people. And it looks like that's what's going on because this wasn't even public. The video that got popped was a privated video. So they must, the only thing I can think of is they have AI bots that are, God damn it! There's AI bots that are scrubbing everybody's content to look for copyrighted shit, and they're popping people. So the situation is that Shanny's live stream ability is gone. And we got an email that her channel is going to be terminated in 7 days. So I went and I filed some counterclaims, and that's frozen for now. So it doesn't look like her channel will be completely gone in 7 days, but the fact of the matter is that she can't live stream anyway. So I just wanted to let you guys know what's going on. That's what's going on. Help us out with donations if you can. Peace out.
Concerning Shanny for Christ, I watched Chris's videos, and I just think that it's about time that I get my side of the story out for a change, because I noticed that Jason has been making comments about things he doesn't even understand or know about. But first of all, I just want to say to Chris that, yeah, you screwed up some things, but you were a good father, and I just want you to know that. Before you came along, Zachary didn't smile much. I mean, he didn't respond to people, and those boys really loved you, Zachary especially, but it was like the light turned on when you came into his life, and I just want you to know that. Nobody should ever question what a good father you were. You were a good provider, too. You did the best you could. I mean, I know you don't make that much money, but you did the best you could. And she sat there year after year, getting bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger, and wouldn't work. I understand that. But I just needed to thank you for being a part in the boys' lives. Shannon has told you many things. I tried to warn you, her father and I tried to warn you about her before, but of course you wouldn't listen. She was your wife. I understand that. Jason's not going to listen either. He's going to have to find out the hard way. But nobody's abused Shannon, okay? That is her MO. She uses that with everybody. She did it with Douglas. She's done it with you. She's done it with her sister, her brothers. Everybody in her life has always treated her this way, and this is why she's so crazy. I mean, it covers for her mental illness, and she knows she's mentally ill, and she knows what she's supposed to do to help that mental illness, but she chooses not to. She chooses to use it as an excuse to do what she does. And I don't have to explain what she does. I mean, she makes these outrageous videos all the time. She's always crying and carrying on and always, always something negative. Since she was 16 years old, I don't want to say her entire life because she was a beautiful child. I mean, she really was a very beautiful child and happy girl. She used to sing and she dreamed of going to Paris. And I noticed a picture in the back of the Eiffel Tower. And that reminds me of Shannon, the little Shannon, when my daughter. But something happened along the way. I know what happened. I think you know what happened, Chris, to her. And it was unfortunate that she went through what she went through when she was 16 years old, but it somehow changed her. And ever since then, she has blamed everybody else for all the screw-ups that she makes in her life. She uses it as an excuse except when it comes to what happened when she was 16 years old. And I'm not going to talk about it here because it was traumatic what happened to her. And I have to say, as bad as this sounds, something inside of me tells me that maybe it didn't happen the way she said it happened, but something had to have happened for her to have turned out as she has. She has crashed and burned just about every single relationship in her life. And I'm not going to keep this video up for very long. I just want to be able to make my side of the story and make things clear. She's got people like Miss Star and a couple of people that, feel really sorry for her, but they don't realize how much she has affected everybody in her life. I mean, every one of her siblings and both of her parents have helped her out over and over and over again. And she walks all over them. She crashes and burns her bridges behind her. This is the last time that my husband and I are ever going to be able to help her again. I mean, she nearly destroyed us during this last stay when you and her broke up. She's got Jason believing that there was abuse. There was no abuse going on whatsoever. We bought her clothes, we bought her makeup, we bought her, she got to use her father's car every single day, even when she wasn't working. She got to use her father's car, his truck. We got an SUV that her father used at that time. So, I mean, she had a way to work, but she wanted to lay in bed for months. She got fired from her first job for making videos on YouTube. Okay? And she knows I gotta blow my nose, I'm sorry. I feel like crying right now. But she knows that she had to take care of her children. She doesn't do that. She expects everybody else to take care of them. That's her thing. So she got fired from her first job. She laid up in the bed for months doing nothing but drinking alcohol and crying all the time, making everybody miserable. Mostly what she was crying about was because Jason wasn't fully her boyfriend at the time. This is why I couldn't believe, when she finally did get him. I couldn't believe it when she finally did. But she said that she wanted him because he was a millionaire. This is the truth. She wanted him because he was a millionaire and she knew she wouldn't have to work anymore. And that she could just lay around eating. But she will never be able to give up wanting negative attention. She thrives on negative attention. She has done this since she was 16 years old. There always has to be some kind of turmoil in her life. And if she doesn't have turmoil, she will create turmoil just to get people to feel sorry for her for some reason. And then those people that feel sorry for her, then she craps on them afterwards. And I think a lot of people, a lot of you YouTubers and from the Christian community have experienced that with her. You figured that out the hard way, like the rest of us. So now, getting back to me and my husband, let me just tell you, while she stayed here, she did nothing but sleep in the bed all the time. You know, we did everything we could to provide. I told her, I said, Dad, her father had just had his knees replaced, and living on blood. He's still taking blood thinners. I mean, it's only been since October that he had his knees replaced. And the first thing she did when he came home from the hospital is walk right into his knee and didn't say anything about it. Went outside to smoke her cigarettes. She was mad at me because she couldn't smoke in my house, knowing that I have a heart condition. She had to go outside to smoke, even though it was my home, you know. I couldn't be around smoke. I can't be around things like that. But she laid up in that room drinking every night. And let me tell you, before she even got settled in, the deal was that she was going to get a job and she was going to help out with the utilities, because we were paying double the electricity, double our water bill. Actually, our water bill was more than double at times, because the boys and her used to take really long showers and whatnot. So all of our utilities, you know, were costing us extra, except for cable, of course, because we kept the
with some ugly fucking guy. You're disgusting. They all care for me. I'm all alone in this world.
Hey, Quasi, I don't know how long I've been awake. No, I'm not okay. I fucked up real bad. Stop taking this. Yeah, I know. Get out, Rev. You need to get out of this situation, bro.
Aren't you supposed to be proving how much you want me?
She is abusing you. Run, Rev, run.
Whatever. You ain't gonna do what you said you were gonna do.
I'm reading the chat, and I'm supposed to answer every question. That's what I'm supposed to do. You are the victim.
Yeah, he's the victim.
Everyone can see it. You don't want her abusive, toxic love. She's an abuser. You are the victim. Get out. Save yourself. Please, we are begging you to please, God, run.
Yeah, I'm the abuser, but he cheated and he left me alone.
Run, Jason. We're not your enemy. Listen to the cops. They were right. She's abusive. Get out. Please, Rev. She's gaslighting you. Yep, I know it.
Oh, this is how you prove to get me back, Jason?
You did gaslight me.
How did I gaslight you?
You tell me I'm lying about things I'm not lying about. She burned through all your money, dude. Get out. Man, you're like Johnny Depp, man.
Wow. Wow. You hurt me, and you're going to continue to hurt me?
This is what the audience is saying.
You're going to continue to hurt me?
This is what the audience is saying.
Well, good. This is not proving you want me back. This isn't you admitting to your faults.
I already admitted everything.
You didn't admit it on there.
And?
Shouldn't you tell the people what you fucking did?
I think everybody in the community knows what I did.
Oh, so you're not going to admit it on your channel?
Yeah, I will. I'll say the whole story right now.
No, you're not going to admit it on your fucking channel. I can't with you, Jason.
I'll say it. I'll say it. I'm doing what you told me to do, which is read the chat. That's what I'm doing.
You're supposed to be saying you want me back.
I do.
No, you don't. Not if you do this. And you could try to make it seem like I'm abusive to you when I'm not.
It's what they're saying. Okay. Anyway, I'm gonna tell you everything. I'm gonna tell you what happened. Okay, because that's
you're a piece of shit.
Yeah. You don't ever hear me doing that with her, calling her names and.
Oh, you liar! You call me names every day, and now I'm gassed up, and now I'm the wrong. I hate you.
So here's what happened. A couple days ago, I started getting.
It wasn't a couple days ago. It was Tuesday.
It was Tuesday.
When you got out of jail.
No, it wasn't that soon that this happened. It was a couple days ago that I started getting tons of friend requests on Facebook, and I learned pretty quickly that the majority of them were female prostitutes. So what did I do? I decided it'd be a fun, stupid idea to troll the shit out of them by saying, hey, you're hot. Hey, here's my dick pic. I thought it would be funny.
And then you told them where you were.
So?
Why do you say that?
I told them where I was. Wow, when it's on my profile that I'm in Scranton, Pennsylvania. So anyway, I did that, and it's been made now.
Asking for sex. You were asking for sex, Jason.
No, it wasn't.
Yes, you were. Shall I read another text of yours?
Go ahead. Read all my texts.
God, you're such a liar.
So that's what happened. That's all that happened. I never met a prostitute for sex. I never paid for sex. Nothing.
Yeah, but you sure asked about it.
Trolling. Yep.
And giving your dick pics to women.
Trolling.
No. It's not trolling, Jason. That's not how you troll people.
No, I know about everything they're saying is get the hell out now. You're abused horribly. Get out.
Yeah, get out.
I am.
Get out. You don't love me. You never did.
See, I did this for her. This. I look like this now. And that was for her. This is for her.
How many women have I found you talking to like that?
They're all saying that's not cheating. That's not cheating. That's right, it's not.
Oh, wow. Now he's justifying himself.
They're all saying it's not cheating. And that's correct. It's not. But anyway, that's how this was taken and perceived, and that's everything that happened. That's all that happened. But the cops were waiting for me outside, and they had a pamphlet for me and said, you are a victim.
You are so
you have rights.
Manipulative, Jason.
This is what happened. I'm telling the truth.
Honestly manipulative.
I'm telling the truth of what happened.
Yeah, telling a woman where you're at. Saying, meet me at the park at Marywood.
So?
Saying you want to eat her ass. Saying you want to eat her pussy.
I was trolling all of it.
That's not trolling, Jason.
Yes, it is.
You were looking for someone. And I'm not foolish enough to not believe that.
You can make it whatever you want. It's not what it was. So, that's literally what happened, man. You know?
Yeah, make it like it's not a big deal, Jason.
It was a big deal. Because it's a big deal to you.
It's not a big deal to you?
She needs to be arrested, Jason. Call the cops now.
For what?
That's what she's saying. They're saying this.
I'm literally lying on my bed.
Tell her to leave if she's unhappy. They all want me to call the cops right now.
They call the cops on me and tell them I'm lying on the bed, crying my eyes out because you did that to me. Just call them. Take me away. Take me out of my fucking misery.
I want you happy. My face fucking hurts.
Fuck it. I fucking dance anymore.
Shanny. Hey, Shanny. Shannon. Baby girl. Hey. You have your boys and
I don't have my boys. You took them from me.
And you have me too.
You piece of shit. You took them from me. You took my babies away.
No, I didn't.
You took my babies away and I hate you for it.
You couldn't take care of them yourself anyway.
Go fuck yourself. You piece of shit. You took my babies away.
No, I didn't. I didn't.
I have nothing anymore. Nothing to live for.
That's not true.
And I hate you.
I know you hate me. You've hated me for a long time.
You've gotten in trouble so many times with pornography.
Yeah.
And you do that. You do that. Looking for another woman. And don't let him manipulate you. I will show the fucking text and I will drop them all on Twitter.
So? Who cares? Everybody's heard it already.
Yeah, who cares? Who cares that you hurt your wife, right? Who cares that you don't console your wife after she loses her kids, right? Who cares? It's not a big deal. It's not a big deal that I lost my children. It's not a big deal that I have to go through all this fucking shit to get them back because of you.
I didn't do anything.
It's not a big deal. It's not a big deal. You didn't care if you kicked Zachary. It wasn't a big deal for you.
I have atoned for that.
You've atoned for shit. Because you repeat same shitty fucking evil behavior. You didn't atone for shit, Jason.
And you give strangers more forgiveness than me.
I give more forgiveness?
To strangers.
How much more forgiveness should I give you, Jason? All the times you said, I'm sorry. Give me another chance. Sorry. Give me another chance.
Yes, I remember hitting Zach, and that's why I say it's atonement. I remembered it.
Piece of shit. You took my whole life away from me.
You ran into my life and insisted that I take you in, and I did it.
I hate you. You took my whole life away from me.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, got everything I had, yeah. Yeah, you're right, chat. You're right. Everything you're seeing in the chat's correct. But I'll repeat it again what happened. I was getting plinged on my phone constantly with obvious call girls. So I trolled them, acting like I was going to be a John to them. That's what happened. And it was made out to be crazy. So that's it. That's literally it. Now I have to spend 24 hours in here, so that's an obligation I have.
Hey, Jason. I have a question.
Yeah.
Come here.
What?
Come here.
Come here? Why? What?
Yeah.
Yes, you do.
I have nothing else to look for.
Shanny. She's in the bathtub trying to cut herself. My wife is not right, and she never was when she came to me. She's psychotic.
I hate you. I hate you. Lord Jesus, please help me.
Shanny, you're gonna...
Jesus, help me.
Shanny, you're gonna force me to call the ambulance.
Please, Jesus, make this go away. This pain, make me go away, Jesus.
I think I'm gonna call the ambulance, guys, okay? Yeah. I'll be back.